probably lost all my YouTube people. All right. Let's see. Hopefully YouTube folks will find their way back to us. Let me know if you guys can hear me. It's still saying, whoop. It's still saying I'm dropping frames, so I don't, excuse me, I don't really know what's going on. So, sorry y'all. Sorry. Let me know if I'm still here. Let me know if you see me. It's showing no viewers. Ah, yay, I'm back. Yeah, I disconnected and reconnected. But I don't know if, like, on YouTube it started a whole new video. You can't just like reconnect to the one that got disconnected. But I was already disconnected from YouTube. It had already stopped. So yeah, that's super annoying. So hopefully people on the YouTube will find their way back. So if you're on Twitch and you refresh, like if you can't hear me, you're not going to be able to hear me tell you to refresh, so that's not going to matter. But hopefully folks noticed that they need to refresh in order to come back. So yeah. I'm super annoyed that like YouTube can't oh, it looks like Sunset over on YouTube sees me, but that's super weird because I'm not seeing your chat on my Streamlabs. I see you on the chat over on YouTube, but I do not see you, like I do not see that chat on my multi-stream thing, which is super annoying. But hello and welcome in. So yeah, that's really not cool. So I'm gonna pull this screen out, pull this tab out so that I can see the chat. Why is it not showing me that on my multi-stream? That's really annoying. Okay, so Sunset says, I just rejoined. It was lagging a bit ago. And hello. Ah, there it is. Okay, now it's showing now it's showing the chat in my multi-stream. Okay, cool. Good. Welcome in, friend. I'm super annoyed. I'm super annoyed at YouTube. I mean, I'm super annoyed generally speaking at this whole thing, but I'm really annoyed that YouTube doesn't let me reconnect to, like, it doesn't let me continue the old one if it gets disconnected. It starts a whole new one, and nobody who's over there knows that now they have to come to a new place. It's very annoying. That's one of the good things about Twitch, is that it's all in the same place, so you just refresh and you know you're back. But that's not how it works on YouTube. It's very annoying. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, our break is officially over. Excuse me. I will get rid of this cough someday. But today is not that day, but someday. Oh, and I'm tired. All right. I am going to get back into working on this, the emails and the mailing list and stuff. And y'all get back into it. So if you haven't, let us know what you're working on in the chat. Let us know what you're working on in the chat. I mean, you don't have to. Not your mom. Ain't gotta listen to me. But, you know, it'd be cool. So, I got 20 minutes on the clock. Let me get over to the clock. All right, y'all, here we go. Okay, y'all. That's the sprint. How'd you do? Sophia's back. Welcome back, Sophia. Welcome back. Glad you could join us. I hope you were able to get a shower and get warm. So, so let us know in the chat how you did that round. I got some emails sent and I got some more folks into the mailing list and then realized that I had a tag selected when I was searching for the names, for the email addresses to see if they were already on the list. And I realized I messed up. So I had to go back and fix it. And then, so now I'm doing it right. So I'm not accidentally adding people who were already there and then tagging them as needing to be welcomed. So yeah. Valerie ended up doing event promo stuff for a friend. Oh, that's a good friend. That's a good friend. Sophia says, my bus this morning was 90 minutes late in total due to the snow ice and the poor snow removal. Ugh. And my feet were wet even before I got to the station. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Due to the snow ice and poor snow removal. Yeah. And my cheap shoes. Well, I feel like that tells you now that you have a stable job that you need to invest in better shoes. Let's see, over on YouTube, Sunset, she wrote 358 words. Huzzah! Let me see if I can get the sounds. Yes, I love it. I love it. Sophia says, but IKEA had what I was looking for and my aunt was home, so that was good, I guess. So were you taking the bus to your aunt's? Or to IKEA's? Or to work? I was so confused as to how those relate. Anita got bored with writing transition scenes, so moved on to the reveal of the first clue. Yes, I love that. I love that. I'm having sinus issues. I feel like I need to, like, snort. You know? It just feels very blech. So, this sprint, I'm going to be off camera most of the time. I'm going to go down and get some soup. I'm so excited. Sophia says, I took the bus to the hospital, which is in the same city as IKEA and my aunt. Okay, now it makes sense. I could not figure out how those things went together. So thank you for explaining. So we have another sprint and then we'll take a little break. But like I said, I'm probably going to be off camera most of the sprint. I've got to go down and heat up the soup. I'll probably top off my tea while I'm down there. Or maybe not. I don't know. So I need to heat up the soup and then I'm going to eat and all the things. So I will be off camera for probably most of the sprint. So Sophia, what are you working on today now that you're getting settled in? You said to nudge you toward writing, so this is me, nudging. So let us know. I'm going to go ahead and start the sprint. For those of you on Twitch, you're going to be getting an ad in about 3 minutes, so just a heads up on that. So, let's get into it, y'all. 20 minutes, and I will be back in a few minutes after I eat my lunch. All right, y'all, here we go. forgot to turn my camera on. Whoops. All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sprint is over. How did you do? I ate my lunch, y'all. It was so good. So good. So yeah, it was super yummy. We're going to keep that recipe because it was real easy. It was basically just ground chicken, poblano pepper, a little bit of scallion, some diced tomatoes, and some spices and things. And I added some black olives, and it has cream cheese and cream cheese and Monterey Jack cheese. That's literally it. It was so good. All right, let me know how you did. Valerie had to take off, so thank you for joining us, even though she's already gone. Sophia says my soup stuff reminded her to take something out of the freezer for tomorrow. You're welcome. Sophia says, I have all my beta notes. I think most issues can be solved by adding or changing something to scenes here and there, but I do need a full reread for one particular problem. All right. Sunset got 435 words. You are kicking ass today, my friend. Huzzah! You get another cheer. So, all right. I did an email when I came back when I forgot to turn my camera on. So, but we get a little break. So, if you need something to eat, something to drink, you need to use a restroom, you need to just run off and do a thing real quick, this is the perfect time to do that. Again, if you've been sitting this whole time, get up out of your chair, move around a little bit so, your body doesn't get stuck, because it will as you get older. Anita said, spent most of the sprint scouring previous stories to find plot points to tie into this story. Very nice. Very nice. Sophia says, basically, I need to make sure one of my main characters has enough agency. Yeah, that's super important, I think. It's super important. So, yeah. I hate it when the beta reader is right, Yeah, it's kind of a love-hate thing, right? Like, you love that they found something that needs to be fixed, because we need to fix the shit, but you hate that they found something that needs to be fixed. I totally get it. All right. Also, if you should have taken your meds by now, this is your final reminder. If you haven't taken them yet, please take your meds. I've still got 2 more vitamins to take before the end of the day. Oh, sorry, attack yawn. All right, so we're going to take a little break. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the red timer. We are going to be right back. Mandy's here on Twitch. Hello, Mandy. Welcome in. You're just in time for a break. Excellent timing. But then we'll still have about an hour left of the stream. So we'll probably do 2 more sprints when we get back. But we're going to take a quick little break. I'm going to go top off my tea and take my bowl downstairs and rinse it off, pop it in the dishwasher, and then I'll be right back. All right, so y'all be right back, get things ready, and we will start again in 5. right. Pretzel Rocks is taking a really long time to pause that song. That was kind of a cool little song, a little bit of funk going on. Hey, welcome in, Mandy. Hello, hello. Mandy's working on a test piece of beadwork. I mean, I know I said hi to you already, but on a test piece of beadwork, but then has another scroll to finish. And she gave us a little photo. Let me see if I can pull that up. Doot. Ooh, pretty. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Sophia says, I actually like that the music fades out rather than stopping abruptly. Yeah, and... Hello.
Rose Even Star 21 just redeemed Octomuse.
Ah, thank you, Rose. All right, those of you on YouTube get to see the Octomuse. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today, Rose? Yeah, so about the music, but the problem is that it doesn't fade out quickly enough, because it literally, I paused it about 2 seconds after I came back, and it took probably 5 seconds for it to pause. And then it also usually means something's going to go wrong with Pretzel Rocks. So I don't think it's a feature. I don't think it's a feature. All right. So for those of you on YouTube who only just met Octomuse today, Rose just redeemed the Octomuse reward on Twitch, which means I wear Octomuse on my head for the next sprint, which is awesome. Also, Sophia redeemed Play Music. So, So what's playing now is the one that we had before, which I think was VHS. But we do have main character this week. So Sophia confirmed that you want VHS or main character, because once we leave VHS, we can't come back to it until we get it again. But again, like I said, main character is available as well. So whichever one you want. Mandy said, I won the blank, i.e. no calligraphy scroll competition with that one. Nice. Nice. Then filled it in and added the capital L. Cool. Okay, let's stick to VHS if it's available. Like I said, it's not available, but it is what we were doing before, so we still have access to it. That's what we were listening to during the break. So that's what we will play. That's what we will play for the next sprint, and I will be wearing Octomuse on my head. I also came back with a tea refill and some fudge cookies, because I'm a fucking adult. And I can eat cookies. I already did eat lunch, so, I'm doing good. All right. Shall we get back into it, y'all? Shall we? Okay. I have got 20 minutes on the clock. I'm going to go back to working on this, the mailing list for my DragonCon guests. All right. Here we go. 20 minutes. Let's do it. Okay, it took a full 8 seconds for that to fade out. So, thank you, Rose, for the Octo Muse. How are you doing today, by the way? I forgot to ask when you came in earlier. All right. How'd everybody do that round? So, I got got through some more emails. I also added some folks to the mailing list. I think I've added a total of, how many? Okay, it says 3, but that can't be right. I've added more than that. So, how did everybody else do? Let me know in the chat. And I still have 2 cookies left, too. I didn't even eat them all. Oh, the cat's awake. I'll probably have to go AFK tomorrow, during the next sprint, to run down and give her food, because she's been sacked out all afternoon. So she's probably hungry. Let's see. Mandy got distracted by Facebook and unfriending someone for moral reasons. You know, that's something I don't know that I would have thought would be an issue. Like 10 years ago, if you'd asked me, I'd have been like, yeah, I feel like most people I keep in my circles are, have very similar morals to me. But I was wrong back then. I would have been wrong if I'd have said that. So, yeah, I understand that. Mandy said, but I did eat my breakfast bar. Excellent. Although it is, 2:30 in the afternoon. So maybe you should have a meal. Or was that like a snack? Sunset got 292 words. So you broke 1,000. So what is that? Something like 1,100 now? Something like that? Get another cheer. So, yay! Good job. Rose says, I'm all right. Day job and stuff. I get it. And about to go make some food, though. Yay. Hey, don't forget to get me Kofu's email address. Don't forget to do that. Anita finished the scene with the clue and solved the issue of where the needed machine came from. Excellent. We now have to decide whether to make ghosts or eldritch creature hybrids. Oh, whether to make ghost eldritch creature. Why wouldn't you? Like that's my question. My question isn't like whether to do it. The question is why would you not do it? I'm just saying. Emily got a first draft of the character sheets done for 2 main characters. Yes. Yes. Oh, did you DM it? I don't know. I haven't looked today, really, honestly, if I'm being honest. Honestly, if I'm being honest. Yeah, no, you didn't. So, yeah. Let's see. Sunset got 1,390 words so far today. Yes. I love that. Good job. Good job. Anita said, my question, is it feasible and what would they look like? It would be cool if, like, they faded in and out. Maybe, like, an eldritch horror doesn't know how to control itself as a ghost. And maybe it, like, keeps trying to do things and it keeps not working. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass. I have no idea. I think it's feasible. Why not? Why not? So, yeah. All right. So we've got one more sprint, and then we will be wrapping it up. For those on Twitch, I will be finding somebody during this sprint. I will be finding somebody to raid. For those on YouTube, there are lots of sprints. I don't think Christina's still in there because, like I said, we got shuffled around because we lost the original link. So definitely check out. I'll put the link in the chat. I'll put the link in the in both chats to the 2026 live reading and productivity sprints, which are on YouTube. So I'm going to put that in there so everybody can see it. So if you want to go to another channel on YouTube to get some stuff done, you can do that. Let's see. Let me scroll back. Sunset says, and now it's time for lunch. Thank you for the sprints. Good luck, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I am so inspired by your word count today. Good job. Good job. Good job. Let's see. Oh, Rose says, I said it yesterday when we were chatting. I tagged it in the chat. Okay, so I must have just missed it in the rest of the chat. All right, I'll go double check again. Thank you for bringing it back to my attention. And I'm going to add him today, but I think he's going to need to confirm it before he gets any of the emails. So definitely ping him for that. I'll let you know in DM after I've added him. Let's see. Sophia says, the storage thing I bought for my closet is 2 centimeters too tall. Fuck. Does it have like legs that you could take off? Oh man, I hate that. That's so annoying. Let's see. Emily has to drop off now for work stuff, but we'll try and be back tomorrow and Friday too. Yes. Excellent. Good, good. I hope you have a good rest of your day, Emily. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Rose is like, oh no, Sophia, that's so annoying. Sophia says, nope, no legs. I might be able to use it elsewhere. I hope so. Because it's really annoying when you buy a piece of furniture, even if it's not like a heavy, like an expensive piece or anything. If you buy anything and it doesn't fit the space that you want to put it in, that is so annoying. Especially if it's just like by that much. That's, ugh. But I still don't have a basket for fabric I need to send to recycling. Huh. I don't know what to tell you. A bag? Oh, it's just a basket. Oh, it's a basket. Okay, for some reason I thought it was like shelves. Why did I? Oh, storage thing. That's why. See, when I hear storage thing, I think of like a, like a kind of cabinet kind of thing. That's what I think of. So that's why it didn't register that it was just a basket. Words have meaning, my friend. All right. Let's get into it. I've got 20 minutes on the clock. Like I said, for those on Twitch, I'm going to go find somebody for us to raid. Those on YouTube, feel free to use that spreadsheet that I posted. Or if you're on Twitch and you want to check out some of the YouTube streams going on. And I also always recommend to go to the day. Like if you look at the bottom, there's a whole bunch of different spreadsheets, and I go for the date and then look on there and look at the time. And I love it because it's got columns for a whole bunch of different time zones. So that's awesome. Let's see. Sophia says we're not We're just not on the same wavelength today. For sure. For sure. We're a little discombobulated. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. 20 minutes, y'all. Last sprint. Let's finish it up strong. Here we go. And that's it, y'all. That's the last sprint of the stream. How did everybody do? I got through the rest of my emails, and I got through the rest of my messages that I could find. I should probably check Discord messages to see if there's anybody over there that I was supposed to add to the mailing list. Next year, I really have to add those people as the requests to be added come in, instead of just leaving them and then having to make sure I've got everything. It's a mess. Anyway, but I think I got everybody. I will double check Discord, but I don't think I have anybody on Discord who needs it. Oh, sorry. So I will be able to start actually sending out messages to get people, on my list tagged as 2026 guests. So yeah. So we are going to raid, over on Twitch, if you're over on Twitch, we are going to raid Bree, who is an Egyptologist. She is working on her thesis. I don't think it's a PhD. I think it's a master's. But she's working on her thesis, and she is such a huge Egypt nerd. Like, she's fabulous. When I first ran across her, some of us were asking questions in the chat, and she was just like, and it was awesome. So she was a lot of fun. She also has super cute cats. So it'll be fun. It'll be good. All right. Vixen of Fiction, hello, by the way, says, thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. Mandy says, I learned that I need to save this piece as my first attempt at bead embroidery so I can look at my improvement after I've done a ton more. And then she laughs, but that's a good idea. That's absolutely a good idea. Yes. Anita says, my characters threatened a thug with a pistol and fled to safety, and I thought of 2 more possibilities for the master villain plan. I like it. The world should be really glad that a lot of us writers, limit our awfulness to our books. Because we could, for real, do some damage in this world, I feel like. Rose says, eee, that's so cool. I don't remember what that was about. What was that about? All right. So let me go over the events of the coming week. Oh, Mandy says, I've saved my first attempt at any craft for several years now because it really helps. Yeah, no, I agree. Writing, it's the same with writing. You go back and look at your earlier stuff and it's very cringy and you're like, ugh. But you can actually see how you've changed, and that's so cool. Oh, about the Egyptologist. Yeah, she's fabulous. I just had a great time in her Twitch stream over the last couple days. Living my childhood dream that I never pursued. Well, you're not dead. You're not dead. I mean, think of other Rosie. Rosemary Claire Smith. She was an archaeologist, and then she was a lawyer, and now she's a writer. So, you're not dead. You got time. Yeah, I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was a kid. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let me go over the events of the coming week as I know them, so that we know what's going on. So nothing else today, but tomorrow at noon I'll be right back here. And for those of you in my chat who are DragonCon volunteers, don't forget the returning volunteer app opens tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be back here at noon tomorrow, noon till 3, and we may go a little bit longer depending on how I'm feeling. I do not have any appointments directly after that. Then at 7 p.m., Amelia hosts her writing sprint. She does 30-minute writing sprints, and she starts at 7 p.m. All of these times are Eastern time. So you have to do that math in your head if you're not Eastern time. Okay, so then on Friday, I will be hosting our usual Zoom co-working. We go from 1 till 2:30. We do a couple 30-minute sprints and then call it a day. Then at 7 p.m. Friday evening, we have writing sprints with Amelia. On Saturday at 11 a.m., our friend James hosts Saturday Discord sprints on the Discord. You pop into the voice channel of the sprinting section, and he'll be there waiting for you at 11 a.m., and he goes till about 1. Then on Sunday, 10 a.m., bright and early, just in time for church, Lisa Raby has the Sunday morning write-in. She goes from 10 a.m. until noon. if by chance she is not able to do it, she usually posts in the Facebook group sometime between now and Friday to let people know either way. But if she's not able to do it on Sunday morning, usually Dalen will host sprints at the same time in the Discord. So if it's not 10 a.m. in the Google Meet that Lisa does, it will most likely be 10 a.m. on the Discord. So that goes from 10 a.m. until noon. And then on Sunday night, don't forget, we have our usual Zoom chat for the group. If you're in the Facebook group, the event is up, and inside of the event, you can find a post where you can vote on the topic or topics of your choice. You're also welcome to offer any additional topics that you would like to discuss. So please format them the way I ask you to format them in the post so that I can see them easily when I'm just checking to see if there are any new ones. So that discussion starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We go till about 8:30. And you guys in the Facebook group may have noticed that I have actually been good. I am slowly getting the backlog of those discussions posted into the guides section of the Facebook group. So I'm pretty proud. I think I'm up to July. God, I was so behind. So I'm getting there. All right. So then on Monday at 2 p.m. No, that's not right. He's not back. Joe is not back on his sprints and meditation until February. So nothing on Monday. Although I'm thinking I might do some like evening sprints on Monday. We'll see how I'm feeling. On Tuesday, we have writing sprints with Amelia again at 7 p.m. She goes from 7 till 9. And that brings us back around to next Wednesday, where I will be doing this again. All right, let me see. Yeah, Rose says, woohoo, Dragon Con, although she typoed it as Dagon Con, which also works. All right, so we're going to go ahead and raid. Let me set that up. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you so very much for being here with me, even though we had some problems with the stream. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And we're just going to close YouTube down because, wait a minute, let me find the girl I'm trying to raid. Because, I can't raid people with it, which is kind of annoying. Although I don't know that I'd be able to do both anyway. So we're going to go ahead and start the raid. Although it's not bringing up, oh, I'm on the wrong place. That's why it's not bringing it up. Okay. Thanks everybody for being here. Ciao, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Off we go. Bye, y'all.